What's up, you guys? Whitehorse here. Gonna give you guys a deck profile of my Chaos Agent deck. I just built it and I love it. I just got done playing a mirror match with my friend Jamie with it, so it's really good. Wanted to show you guys what I won with and stuff. So here it is. I'm gonna start off with 2 Christia. Christia is like one of the best cards ever. Like, if you get him out, he's just so broken because it just stops special summons. If you summon him by his effect, you can just get back a fairy from your graveyard to your hand. Usually you'll get Earth if he's in there, so really broke card. Next, triple Hyperion. Hyperion's broke, like super broke, because you can call the Haunt of this, or summon it by its effect and banish cards to remove, or to remove cards from your graveyard to pop cards on the field. So I mean, it's obviously broken there. Next, we do run the 3 Earth because Earth is at 3. Obviously, this card is the main tuner of the deck. So broken, really good. It's a good turn 1 play. Next, we play still the 3 Venus. I like Venus because she's pretty much the boss. First turn or second turn play, you just get out them shine balls along with herself, and you just have either great defense or great offense, depending on which one you choose. Next, obviously, the shine balls that will go with Venus. Nothing to explain there. Then the card I like to call Better Than Valor, because literally it is better than Valor. It can also negate Valor. Herald of the Orange Light, because it negates and destroys. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it can negate anywhere. Graveyard, Banish Zone, anywhere. So it's really broken. It can negate hand traps such as Maxi and stuff. So it's really broken. I'd rather choose it over Valor any day. That's it for the fairies. So now for the more non-fairy monsters, I guess you could call it. Card Trooper, really good under Call the Haunted, which I play 3 of in this deck. I'll get to that in a minute. This card's broke as crap. If you can mill Christia in the graveyard when you have a Call the Haunted, and then you call the Haunted Christia, lock your opponent out, and when it dies, you get to draw a card. So it's really broken. Also, it's there for materials for like BLS and Chaos Sorcerer and such. 2 Spirit Reaper, mainly just for stall. Not really going to explain that. Next, the Tour Guide and the Night Assailant with Tour Bus. The reason why I play these, Night Assailant is because of the mirror match. If they have Christia against me, I can set Night Assailant, and just pretty much just pop. Actually, that's sort of for a lot of stuff, like, what is it, Evil Swarms? I believe Evil Swarms, it can stop Ophion, stops a mirror match against Christia, stops Bujin from destroying Yamato. So it's really broken. And then this is for just in case I milled anything that I need back in the deck, ASAP. So I'll just get that back with Torbus, since it is a level 3 Fiend that I could just go into an XYZ with and detach and get its effect. Honest, the main hand trap of the deck that a lot of people fear, they will not attack you if you first turn Venus, or you first turn Earth and get Venus, and they know that this card is in attack. They are either going to think you're bluffing, or you actually have it. So, and most of the time it's bluffing, because this is really hard to open, because there's only one of them in the deck. Next, 3 big, probably one of the best monsters in the deck. This keeps me going. When they're attacking me, I just gores. This is really good late game, and this is good early game, because if they get set up early, I can just banish, and then usually I'll just use something to synchro with it to get a level 8. So that's always good. And then BLS is just broken itself. It wins. The card wins by itself, just by either attacking more or banishing. So it's really broken. That's it for the monsters. Now for the spells, we play in 3 Forbidden Lance. The reason why I like 3 is because it can work both ways, offense and defensively. When you attack with it and using a damage step, you're using it offensively. Defensively, like when you summon something and they try to negate it or something, you can just use it, and use it for defense to keep your stuff on the field, and I guess just keep going. I mean, Forbidden Lance is one of the best cards of the deck. So, and next, since Duality is at 3, we are playing 3 Duality. I love 3 Duality, guys. I can't stress how good this card is in this deck. Sorry, guys, I had to get me a drink. This card is literally broken. It stops you from special summoning, but honestly, you won't special summon every turn in this deck as much as people think you will. It's really good first turn because if you go Earth, grab your Venus, and then you duality into something else, I mean, you're not violating anything really, because if you, in my opinion, if you special summon first turn, you're really overextending. Just because it's not good to put all your stuff out there as soon as possible when nothing's really happening, because they could have Dark Hole. So that's just something you gotta watch. Maybe bait out the Dark Hole and then start going off. So duality, you gotta watch how you use it, and it adds consistency to the deck, especially when you open up a lot of boss monsters. Next, 3 MST, main removal card of this format, according to Spells and Traps. This card is broken. You can't misplay with it because it will lose you games, especially in this deck. If they have Light and Prison Mirror, you don't want to waste MST on something else besides that, because that card alone will stop this deck. So you need to just watch how you use MST, but other than that, it's a really broken card in the deck. Next, Dark Hole. Not really going to explain. It's sort of just auto win if you draw it late game. So unless you're playing like Evil Swarms or something. Then the last 3 cards in the deck, which are traps, and the only traps that I run is Call the Haunted. If I did have Royal Decrees, I probably would play those too. Probably side those actually. But honestly, I like Call the Haunted over a lot of stuff, just because the thing, like I said, with Card Trooper and Christia, and things like, if they just so happen to blind MST a Call the Haunted, you can chain Call the Haunted with Card Trooper, and everything destroyed, so Card Trooper, you get a draw off of it, and so it's really good. Used to, you could do it with Sangin, but Sangin is now banned, so, which is a good thing. Sangin 2 broke. Whoops, sorry guys. I'll take this charger out. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Alright, next for the extra inside, Toon Link. It's a token. I love this guy. Anyways, that's weird. Next. All the level 2s I play in the deck, I know it's a lot, but honestly, I think you play 9 level 2s. You play 3 Herald, 3 Earth, and 3 Shine Ball, so you have plenty of room for all of this stuff. The reason why I play 2 Gotchi is because obviously, if you need to make 2 and just go for that push defense, you can. Shining Elf is really good. He's a new addition to the deck. I'm going to try him out, but it's pretty good. Dark Mist is obviously auto win against Evil Swarms. So, next we have rank 3s, Zimanes, Tempo, Levier, and Leviathan. The only main one I'm going to explain is Levier, and the reason why I have it in my deck is just in case, like, I have a dead Hyperion in hand, and I have a agent removed from play. I can just go Levier, bring the agent back, remove from play the agent, and then summon Hyperion, remove something from play, pop, and then win the game. So, I mean, it's really good. Levier has been working out extremely well, and it helps me get stuff that I need back in the graveyard. Sort of like Honest. I can bring Honest back, you know, from the, what's it called? From remove from play card zone, just in case, like, I removed it from play with Hyperion. And then I can just grab it, get it back on the field, put it back in my hand, and reuse it. So it works really well, and it's one of the, I guess, later cards you're going to use later in the duel when things are getting removed from play. Next, Underworld. I'm going to explain him in a minute. Catastor, Hyper Librarian, Gaia Knight, Scrap Dragon, or Scrap Archfiend, I'm sorry. Stardust Dragon, and RDA. The reason why I run Underworld is because it's pretty much a card that, it's sort of like a Monster Born. Like, when it dies, you get a special summon level 4 or lower. Yeah, level 4 or lower monster from your graveyard, except, you know, Underworld. So it's really good. Then Hyper Librarian, I sort of want to explain it because not a lot of people know why it's in here, but you run a good deal of synchros, I think, or a good deal of tuners. You run, I think, 6 tuners in the deck. So, you know, you do have some, I guess you could say, some sort of way of synchroing a lot. And if you just have this and you have another way of getting another synchro out, you could just, you know, draw and plus. Also, this is really good against Catastor because it's a 24 level dark, 24 level 5 dark monster. And it can run over Catastor because it is dark. So, nothing really to explain there. All these other ones, you guys know why they're there. They're just broken. Next side deck, 2 Maxis, along with 2 Fossil Dyna. I like to side both of these in against, like, dragons and such, just because I can set pretty much set Fossil Donna. They attack into it and they lose everything, or maxi them and draw and draw and draw until I get a lot of hand traps. And Fossil Donna is really good against Evil Swarms, so that's it for that. Mind Crush and Mind Drain. Reason why I like both of these: this stops Mermails, Black Wings, and Spellbooks, and this stops them before they can go off. So I guess you could say Mind Crush is one of the power cards in this deck, because when you side it, depending on what you're going against, you get to take whatever's out of their hand and look at their hand. So it's really, really broken. Mind Drain's sort of good. It sort of offends with this deck a little bit, just because you can't Gorz, Honest, and Herald. But other than that, it's pretty good. So you always have something to side out, depending on what you go against with agents. Goes in Match and Proudful Roar. Goes in Match is just pretty much for Gladiator Beasts, Dragons. Proudful Roar, this is for Evil Swarms. My friend Chandler Bernard, check out his channel. I have a link in the description below of it. You guys should subscribe. His name's Wow Freak Chan. He told me to try this out, and ever since I actually played it against Evil Swarm player Johan at our locals. I won with Mermails. This card is insanely broken. This card's awesome. I love it. Try it out against Evil Swarms if you can. And then last but not least, you're probably gonna wonder why I'm siding 3 Shadow and Prison Mirror. But when I side this, I actually side out like Chaos Sorcerer. I think really a Chaos Sorcerer and like 2 other Darks or something. But this card is broken. I use this against Black Wings just because I have a problem with Black Wings, because like they sort of abuse Kalut a little bit, and half will Gale. So unless I get Christia, this is my only answer to that. But it's also good against, you know, Evil Swarms and other dark decks like zombies and such. So this plays a big role in the deck. Although I know I run some darks in the deck. I believe when I try to side it in, I side out the Spirit Reapers and the Chaos Sorcerer for these 3. Tour Guide I leave in along with all of its other stuff, just because if this card ever gets destroyed and I have a Tour Guide, I can use it to defend myself with Zen mains or, you know, something like that. Leviathan go on the offense. But this card plays a big role in the deck, and it's really good in my opinion. So anyways, that's the deck, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave comments on what you think about it, and just let me know if it needs any changes, or if you liked it or such or whatnot. So until next time, guys, this is Whitehorse signing out. Peace.